Good morning guys, welcome to the video. And it's a little bit different. You're in the van. I think this is the first time no, you know what, about a year and a half ago I got a couple of clips on my phone at work. Now you know what, I did a day at work once as well. That was like ages ago. You can come on, say if you want. I showed me valeting a car and clearing some headlights, which was quite cool. That was like ages ago, man. And then another time the van broke down, I got some clips of that. But anyway, you're in the van today, so welcome to my van. What was I talking? I hope you're having a fab day. I hope it's going well for you guys. I've had a pretty crap day in the sense that a few jobs have cancelled on me and I finished work by about 11 o'clock with about 35 quid to my name. But I've had a good day in the sense that everyone's cancelled on me, so I can now go and do some DIY at the flat, which is going to be fun. I've got to do some painting of those newly plastered things and shift around some bits. Like, you know, those two cupboards that we were going to swap over. Sorry if I slowed down while talking. It's because I remembered that I was going to go to Wilko's and get some paint for doing that. So I might speak to Stacy and see if I need to do that. You can come with me as well. Just going to pop to Aldi. You're not coming in with me. I'm going to leave you because I don't like getting clips in Aldi. Because I always see people I know and they're going to be like, why are you videoing the orange? Why are you videoing the Coke, Jamie? What are you doing? And I'm not about that life. That's one step down. I've just got to run these into my mum. Just got me to get some brioche buns for everyone. These are fire, man. I recommend these. They're £1.60 in Aldi. Salted caramel and pretzel bars. They're Jesus Christ. They taste just like a Squares. Is it called a Square or is it a Squares? You know the little Rice Krispie things? Just like a Squares, but oh my God, yes please. And then I've had to stock up on pop because literally, if I'm in for more than a few hours, I'll get through 2 bottles of pop a day. And I know I shouldn't because it's bad for you. But I do. Okay, cool, I'm gonna run these in. Need some kind of mould, anti-mildew thing. I think this is the kind of thing. I'm not sure. Back in the van on Tesco car park. You know what I've decided? That it takes a hell of a lot of bravery or courage, maybe bravery because it's not brave, is it? But in a sense, not like big bravery, but to vlog in public with nobody else with you that I don't have. I just can't do it, you know. Like if we were out walking around town, if I'm walking around anywhere or in a shop with Stace and there's 2 of us, I don't mind vlogging because you can kind of hide the camera and it looks like you're talking to the other person. But when you're by yourself, even when I was in an aisle with nobody else there, I'm like, if I'm just talking to myself, nobody, like you know what I mean? If someone comes around the corner and I'm with Stace, it just looks like we were talking to each other, or maybe on the phone or something. But when you're by yourself, you're just a nutter talking to yourself, either way. Like, whether you're talking to a camera or not, you're still just talking to yourself. So that's why those clips are a bit crap, because I'm just like, God, I got it. But anyway, I got this stuff. The guy said it was in like an aerosol. This stuff, and they did have it in an aerosol, but I just got the big tub. It was 11 quid, damp seal. And I got the Wilko own brand instead of the branded stuff because I'm not a snob, and it was 11 quid stuff for that. You basically put it on damp patches and it stops the damp from coming back through, so the damp's still underneath. So I think you have to have, if you use this, you have to have sorted the problem before you use it, which we did the other day as you saw with the Ivy. Hopefully this is everything we need and then we can just bloody sort some of the flat today. I'm excited, you know. Hello Bobs. Okay guys, we're on to the next step after painting. So I'm going to do this corner first because Stacey's doing some stuff that she needs help with doing her insurance. So let's do that. So I need the new stuff. This flat is unbelievable, man. I just can't get anywhere anymore because of stuff. God, I can't wait to be. I know we've had the keys for like months. Oh my God, this is like. But I can't wait to get fully moved in. Okay, I can't fit. I don't fit. So Stacey's cleaned it so you can't really see, but I'm going to do this corner and then these damp patches, and you know what, this big bit in the middle's gone, hasn't it, Stace?
Is it?
Yeah, I can't see it, can you? There was a big damp bit right in the middle of this.
Oh, I did clean it.
Yeah, but it was damp like. You know what I mean? I can't see nothing. Oh. So I just paint right across the middle or what? It's just gone, hasn't it? What? We got rid of that root. That must have just solved it, like.
Yeah, but
you'd have thought there'd been residue. It's just gone.
I'm confused.
Same.
It was like here on it.
Yeah.
What? I don't even know where it was now.
What do I do? Shall I just paint the corner and across the bottom or what?
Yeah, Because that was only like, it wasn't mouldy, was it?
This, no, it was just damp on it. It was literally just wet.
So, all at the corner.
We could do that. We'll paint across the bottom and then we'll put a dehumidifier here just to make sure we do suck all the damp out of here. Yeah? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to try and get in that corner there. Somehow. That's the only troubling bit. This bit's going to be so easy. Okay. Let's get a little bit of paint on the paintbrush and not get it on the floor. Nice. Nice, look at that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Crikey. That's a beautiful paint. That's a beautiful coat. Don't know why he's ours. Because Australian people are well-known painters, aren't they? I don't know. Okay. It's a nice colour this, you know. Kinda, from here it looks like it blends in. I'm sure it doesn't. Okay, I feel good about that. But the thing is you can't really... Oh, you know what, you can see in the camera where I've done, but you can't actually in real life. All the glossy bits is where I've painted, you guys. Looks pretty good that does, you know. You can't see it at all. I thought it was going to be so white compared to the rest of it. It's good. Alright, I might just move on. Okay, on to step 2, my guys. I'm having to... We've got a paint pot somewhere, but we just can't find anything in this godforsaken flat. So I'm having to use an ice cream tub. I'm sorry about all the rustling, it's from the newspaper. Okay, so now, because I'm painting... Fuck that. I'm going to lose my rag. Okay, we're going to paint this. But I'm not painting all of this. All I'm painting is the freshly plastered bits with some... Wait a minute, should I paint all of it or just the freshly plastered bits? I don't know now, because I presumed that the rest of it was already had a base layer, but it doesn't, does it? The rest of it's plaster, but old plaster. What do you think, Stace? So you know I'm only painting the freshly plastered bits, yeah? A lot of the wall is only freshly plastered, but not freshly plastered, it's only bare plaster, isn't it? It's never been painted before, so should I paint those bits too? I don't know.
I was just thinking, well, nah, just paint the stuff that's freshly been done because the rest will be dry.
Yeah.
But still be really porous anyway.
Is that what I'm thinking? It's dry, but do you still have to put a primer on?
I mean, the bit that's painted is fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The bit that's painted, yeah.
I just
Do
do the
we just do the fresh bits? The other stuff's totally dry in it, so you can probably just paint it.
I mean, it's probably damp because the whole room's damp.
Well, yeah. Okay, yeah, okay.
Just the fresh.
I'll just do the fresh bits. Okay. So, yes. For a primer, because the way we're doing it is a 50-50 mix of paint and water. Because then, something about the fresh plaster needs it... is very porous, thank you very much. And needs, like, water in it to, like... I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, crap, I've got paint on my camera again. This camera's going to be ruined. I don't know what I'm talking about, to be honest. I just follow instructions. I've just got to paint those fresh bits. But now I don't know how to accurately measure 50-50 like of... I guess if I can... I guess you just buy eye in, don't you? Alright, let's have a go.
It's not a thingy anyway. So
What? Not an exact science?
No. Some people use 80-30.
Okay, just roughly give it a go. Okay.
Just halfway up the ice cream, I'll say.
What in? Oh yeah, that's not a bad shout, okay. That's probably about right, isn't it? I can always add more paint if it's too wet. Well, yeah, I suppose that's true, and it doesn't matter if you ruin it, because you can always add more paint. Right, I'm going to mix this up and get painting. This is like something from friggin' Jungle Run or something, man. This is like a challenge. How the hell?
Careful, you careful. Come back.
Okay.
Don't step on my paper!
What? Where is it?
Oh my god, okay, come on.
You're a lunatic!
Come back! This is what I was tidying so you could come.
Okay, path has been cleared, thank you. What'd you say? Stop videoing!
Yeah, you're doing literally everything, you're gonna fall.
Alright, I will fall, but I'm going to purposely going to damage some of your stuff now.
Don't you dare.
Where's your Barbies? I'm going to paint them. was messy, man. I got on my beard, I got my hand, I only painted a tiny bit. Because it was so wet, it just like flicked everywhere. Because it was just so thin. But yeah, here we go, got a nice cover. It's drying really quick, man, which I didn't think it was going to be because it's so wet. I thought it would take ages. How long we got to leave it, Bubs, before we can paint? 24 hours. Cool and legong.
The only thing left to do now is to prep the walls.
Yeah.
With taking off the ceiling.
Yep, because we got some beads up it. Oh, I think he took it all off.
Did it?
Yeah, it was all across here. He took it off. Yeah. So what we decided to do is paint this with, I've got the rest of that tin of the stuff I just used, the mould resistant stuff, because this is just plain cheap white. We're gonna paint all this with that white, and then if we want any of it a different colour we can. But I don't think we'll be that bothered because it's gonna be a wardrobe anyway. Yep, and all this has got to be boxed in, which Stacy and her dad are going to do, I believe. So that's going to be easy enough. So we were thinking, we don't know how long we have to wait to paint this. We've looked online, this is the bathroom ceiling if you can't tell, and it says that you just need to wait for it to dry basically. But it can take between a week and 2 months, and the best way to tell if it's dry is if it's a uniform light colour and no dark patches or streaks. But I don't know whether some of these bits are patches and streaks or...
I think they are. I'd fill the holes. At least
yeah.
You've got time for them to...
Yeah, because I'm going to polyfill all these cracks so that when we paint here as well, we can just paint a lot. Yeah, you think that's... Oh, I don't have a clue, man. Oh, I haven't got a freaking clue. I've got the polyfiller, but we haven't got a scraper thing, like a smearing thing. What's the word? Scraper? I don't think there's a scraper. So I'm having to use folded up piece of... That's nice, isn't it? The flush going in the background. So this is just yeah, flush the bog. Have a guess at what you did. But this is what I'm using to smear. So let's have a go. What do you think, guys? Fill it, and now the edge, that big crack, I'm going to seal around it once I've painted it all. But we've decided we're just going to paint and just see what freaking happens. Who cares? Well, I'm pretty sure it's ready to go. And we're going to paint. So there's probably someone watching this screaming, "No, don't paint it yet!" But you know what? No, we're painting. We're painting. Okay, I did a tiny bit, and then Stacy decided that we need to prep it first with the primer like we did with the other stuff. I did ask her if we had to, and she said no, and then she just come in and said yes, actually we do. I've chucked away the paint though, so now we're going to make up another batch of that paint. And then I've got to paint it in primer, wait for that to dry, paint it in real stuff. Oh, been hard at work, guys. It's been probably a couple of hours since I did the clip actually. Done the washing up as well, so I'm like extra knackered, I'm real hungry. We're waiting on someone to collect something, I'll show you that in a sec. Here we go. Oh wow, it looks really nice on the camera, doesn't it? It looks so much brighter in here. So I've done like this edge as well. I decided in the end, I tried doing like a watered down 50-50 coat like we did for the room, but it was making such a mess because it was splashing everywhere. So I just did a full coat, man. I'm just going to do another coat another day. But it looks good, doesn't it? Look, I even painted this rail because this was all grim. I did that all the way around. It's looking good up here. And then I painted this as well, this edge. And some of these tiles here, I painted those because they had already been painted for some reason. As you can see there, they're like pink underneath. That's where the shower rail goes. But it's looking good, man. Looking good. I'm knackered now. I'm going to have a drink and a sit down. I've got a few more bits of work to do. And then I'll cook the tea. Oh, I'm so hungry. Look how clear this is looking now, you guys. Okay, it does it really, but it sort of does. There was a cupboard here, I don't know if you remember it. It was here for a bit, and then it was there. We were using it as a TV cabinet. We sold that for a tenner, which we made profit on, I think. I think we paid less than a fiver at a boot sale. Yeah, just got rid of that because obviously we found this one at the charity shop, which we now have. What else did I do this evening? You know what I did yesterday? Some more listing, and I found this out again, that Master System that I bought, the Sega Master System. I could not for the life of me get it to work on my telly because it's like RF, which is like really old school stuff. So I've got to take that to my mate who's got the retro game shop, and I'm going to see if he can just set it up for me and tell me whether or not it works, and then I'll sell it if it does. But I'm not in the area until like Tuesday next week, so I'll take it when I'm at work, take it in the van. What else did we list today? I did some more listing. I listed these Star Wars masks. I was a little bit disappointed in these, man. A few years ago, yeah, we got this little story about them. We must have seen maybe Nick and Andrea selling them or something, because we saw somebody selling them on YouTube, and this was a few years ago before there were so many YouTube resellers, and somebody sold them, and like the next day we went to a boot sale and found one, and they were selling for like 50-60 quid at the time, and we made good money on that. These ones now, I've got the 2 listed at like 30 quid for the pair, so they've gone down a bit, which is a shame. They're voice changes, so they're quite cool. They're, you know, terribly crap. They don't really do much good, but they change your voice into a Darth Vader sounding thing. Well, still a list today. Listed that yesterday. A big Pikachu bag. All these, man, like Wallace and Gromit, Simpsons and Taz toys. A bundle of those. Sort of listed those for about 25 quid. They should sell, man. People like to buy novelty bundles. This was a good one. We paid £1 for this. And even though it's a bit battered, yeah, it's got the map in it. It's a Skyrim guide. That's like 25-30 quid, that is, man. Which is not bad at all. So that's a nice one. Oh, speaking of toys, I listed this one as well. An Aladdin toy that we were hoping it was going to be more because look how nice it is. But I've only listed it for like a tenner, and I don't even think it's going to sell. I thought it'd be more. It's Disney like. Yeah, I've got a stack of just crap building as well. Things that aren't going to sell, like just random bits that we got in bundles that are just worth no money at all. And anyway, I'm going to bed, you guys. Thanks so much for watching this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. It's quite a long one, I feel. Some good DIY in it, some good stuff, man. Stacy's pumpkin bag. If you've been looking at her Instagram, she's been having these on. These are the ones she's going to be selling at the fair on Sunday. Looking nice, aren't they? Yes, thank you so much for watching. You can like, comment, subscribe down below, you guys. And come back tomorrow or the next day, whenever I next upload. Hit the bell icon, you'll get a notification when I do. I'm going to do more painting. My plan for tomorrow, I'm probably going to get rained off work. And if I do, that means I can hit the gym early. We can go out for lunch because it's Friday. I'm going to move these cupboards, swap that over to there. I've got to screw that in here as well, so I need to get some tools for that. I'll paint the bathroom again. I'll paint the bedroom. Probably giving myself way too many jobs to do, but I'm going to try and do all those. So it could be a very interesting vlog. See you then. Bye guys. Bye-bye.